Now, welcome to World Chef Podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson, and you're listening to World on a Plate. Welcome to this week's episode of World on a Plate. Very excited to be joined by special guests. First, I'm excited to welcome the team that have just recently been named the winner of the Gelato World Cup 2026. That's Team Singapore, here represented with Lo Cheng Kit, Jason Tan, Dexter Lee, and Chu. I didn't catch Chu's last name, but he'll tell us later. And but during the competition, Team Singapore showcased technical mastery, great storytelling with the gelato, and a very creative coherence, like you can just expect from Team Singapore. Really, they created a benchmark in contemporary artisanal gelato. And then I have a fifth guest, also very excited to welcome Ilaria Cicero, who is the CEO of the IEG Asia. She'll be talking about the evolution of gelato in the industry in Asia a little later. And so finally, I want to thank the SIGEP who organized the World Gelato World Cup for the great collaboration and for helping us to bring this episode to life with so many of you. I think it's the biggest crowd I've ever had in a World Chef podcast. So everybody, so say well, welcome on the show.
Thank you. Very exciting to be in this show, and thank you for the invitation, Chef.
I'm really honored to have you all, and the whole Singapore team here is on standby. So I just want to jump right in to talk to the team members. Maybe you can introduce yourselves and explain your different roles within the team. Maybe I can start with Kit, who is on the left of my screen.
Hello, I'm Kate. I'm in charge of doing the chestnut gelato cake, the savory snack, and the gelato cake.
Mm.
These three items I'm preparing for this competition.
Thank you, Kit. Jason, you want to go next?
Yeah, hi, my name is Jason. I am the team manager for the team, so I manage the schedule, the finances, everything that involves getting them to Italy.
Good man.
Yeah.
Dexter, can I ask you?
Hello, my name is Dexter. I'm basically in charge of the chocolate sculpture itself, and another one of the items is the so-called just gelato snacks.
Mm. And finally, I got Chu. Are you able to join us, Chu?
Hi, my name is Wei Long. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear you well.
Hi. Okay. I'm in charge of the gelato stick, 2 gelato stick, and one is the chocolate carving.
Excellent. So the whole
And also the gelato glasses, Wei Long's job.
yes, I have
got one more is the gelato glasses.
Yes. Right. As I have the four team members. Hey, maybe I'll put you on the spot, Jason. So
Yeah.
So how do the individual strengths come together in a competition like that? Can you describe your team?
I think for us, for Kit and for Dexter, is we are quite experienced because I myself participated in the World Cup in 2020. And then Kit and Dexter did the 2024 edition together with me. And Wei Long is actually the latest addition to the team and the youngest member. So I think we came into the competition with a bit of experience, a bit of background knowledge of what we are getting ourselves into. And yeah, I think we did a fantastic job this time around, a bit with a lot of challenges in between, for sure. But I think we came together pretty well in the end, and we are all looking forward to achieving the same goal, and we're happy that we managed to do it this time around. Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. I mean, what was it like to prepare for a competition of this scale? How long did it take you to do what you did? How long was the preparation for you? Who wants to answer that?
We got the team together in around June, July, so it took us about 7 months in terms of the timeline. And it's quite challenging because Chu and Kit are all working in hotels. They have their full-time job, including Dexter also. So everything else is done outside of our, after work and stuff. So this is the biggest challenge. And yeah. But I think in Singapore it's quite simple because we are a small country, so it's easy for us to come together. We're not in different cities. We're just like maybe half an hour away from each other. So I think that's a great advantage for us.
Mm-hmm. And how, I mean, gelato is very much rooted in Italian culture, and you did an amazing job. What was your approach to balance the respect for the classic gelato and techniques, and to bring your own cultural influence into your creations? Maybe I can ask Kate or Dexter for your sculpture, or Kate, you want to comment on that? Kate, go ahead.
For me, for my example, for my gelato cake, I put in the mint leaf because it's my flavor is the yogurt, uh, lemon and mint, and the strawberry. So in the mint in our country in Asia is normally we will use these herbs. So and the strawberry is very international. Everyone knows strawberry, but in this flavor I choose to these three flavor to combine together. It's a bit our Asian element and some like international element. Italy also have a very good yogurt. This is how I do the pairing for my gelato cake.
Excellent. And maybe Dexter, you want to talk about the sculpture that was on wow effect?
Oh yes. So if you see from the pictures, maybe from online or even from social media, right?
We will put some
You can
pictures online if people want to look, but you tell us about your approach and
yeah. So the approach of this is to actually the team is freestyle. So what I mean by that is each country will get to decide their team for the so-called the buffet presentation. So I chose circus in a way that because I think circus is somewhat very relatable internationally. Everyone knows what circus is. Everyone knows what's inside circus, the elements and stuff like that. So by actually so-called using this approach, we kind of like elaborate more so that in a way we try to incorporate new techniques into the sculptures, but at the same time it's still very relevant to everyone. Everyone knows like, oh, this is circus. When we see this, we can tell that it's something that we all know. It's not like something too new or too niche for maybe just one country.
Absolutely. And as I said, we will on the podcast page, people will be able to see the pictures from the event and to visualize. Chu, how was your experience? What can you tell us more about your role during the competition?
Hi. So my chocolate sculpture is game with Dexter showpiece circus. So my one is a sea lion. So the meat is a laying on top in the circus. I show.
Right. Thanks. So what does that victory mean to you, Jason? How did it feel? So as a team captain, what was the emotion on the floor?
I think historically it's a big achievement because since the competition started in 2003, I think you can see that the finals is always being won by either Italy or France. And the closest Asian country that came was Japan in second place and South Korea in second place. So I think this is really historic for us. We didn't expect to win at all. I told the team that we are in a strong position to be in the top 5. The top 3 will be a good, will be a challenge to tackle. But I think everything aligned in this edition, and we managed to have a bit of luck also, and also I think we were prepared pretty well in the process of the 7 months in terms of the recipe conception, the practicing, getting people to taste our items, doing the refinement and stuff like that. So historically, I think it's a very big achievement for Asian country, especially in such a small footprint in the world as Singapore. And I think when you think about gelato, nobody think about Singapore. Everybody thinks about Italy, the big countries, or France. Yeah, so for us, it's a huge achievement. Yeah.
Do you think the gelato scene has grown in Singapore? Is it something in the past few years, or is it?
Yeah, I think gelato as a product is very versatile. It allows people to translate their local flavors into something, a product that people enjoy a lot. And in Singapore, we are a very tropical spot, so we are very hot throughout the year. It's a perfect location for gelato. During COVID, you see a big rise in local gelato shops. And now you start to see a lot of international brands coming in. I think the latest addition is Gelato Messina that came in last year. And you will still start to see a lot of foreign companies that are big in gelato trying to get their foothold in a nice location like Singapore, because we are very central globally in Southeast Asia. And we have a lot of good business with the region.
Mm-hmm. And basically, one of the key steps that that you, the competitors, had to take and you've taken to reach the World Championship is the Asian selection of the Gelato World Cup. So there was already a preliminary selection. So this year, the Asian selection will be held for the first time at the SIGEP Asia and Restaurant Asia 2026. And so I'm very delighted to have with us here as well the CEO of the Asia and Restaurant Asia SIGEP, Ilaria Cicero, who is with us today, and also calling in from Singapore. Ilaria, can you tell us more about the competition? And the Gelato World Cup is certainly a unique opportunity for gelato makers, but maybe also beyond gelato makers. What does the Asian selection specifically mean for the gelato market?
Thank you, Chef, for the question. You're right, I'm the CEO of IEG Asia, but I have a news. It's a kind of a breaking news today.
Great.
Because, yes, recently I was appointed as a Global Exhibition Director of F&B Division of IEG Group, IEG Group. So I will take over the role of organizing SIGEP World and all SIGEP series in the world. So for me, when I saw the winner on stage, the team, and the lady was crying, I was saying, oh, wow, this is a sign. Why is a sign? Because for the first time, we are bringing the selection in Singapore with SIGEP Asia. We launched SIGEP Asia in 2024, and we are having the third edition. And for us is, wow, is a link with the mother, because the mother is in Rimini. And before used to go to another organizer. And so now we are very, very proud to have the selection in Singapore, Marina Bay Sands with us. And the selection means a lot for the market, because the gelato market is growing, but also we need to teach people which is the artisan gelato compared to other kind of, let's say, no gelato, but ice cream. This is a big challenge for the people working in this sector to make other people understanding. And in Asia now the culture is improving, is growing, and especially around the Southeast Asia, not only Singapore. Singapore is the hub, but let's think about Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam. So for us, having 10 teams competing for this selection, and the winner will go to Rimini, it's really a kind of proudness in this sense. And we are targeting all the countries in the region, and the first 10 teams, first come, first serve, will be attending the selection. Of course, the prize will be given by the Singapore team, the winner team, and we are calling lots of media, because it's important also to understand how Singapore is evolving and how Singapore is embracing different cultures and different kind of companies. And we are really looking forward to this appointment from 15 to 17 July in Marina Bay events, and we are really looking forward to have the Singapore winner team with us.
Thank you, Ilaria. And you are a pure Italian yourself, and gelato probably is a part of your childhood. What is the for you is the most surprising when because gelato, I guess, is extremely volatile. You can basically it's endless creation you can do with gelato. What have been sort of a most surprising combination for you being now in Southeast Asia? You mentioned a lot of different countries with different flavor cultures. Uh, any
Yes.
any memorable experiences?
Uh, yes, I mean, regarding the different culture, I can see a kind of matching gelato with the spices because they love spices there. Gelato with something salty, gelato with some particular fruits, and a combination of different fruits because from Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, we have lots of, let's say, Asian fruits, and a combination maybe with other ingredients that we can find in these kind of regions. And this kind of combination, matching, selection, it's well perceived from people because they like to try something different and they like to try also something that is near their culture with the gelato that we know that gelato is more Italian, of course also Germany, but it's more on the other side of the world.
And I'm interested to hear also how you know the Gelato World Cup and the Asian selection fit into the bigger picture of the industry. And you just gave us the big news that you're now going even more globally. So what is the next for you in looking into development now that you just announced that you're now a head of the global
Yes.
Gelato world. So looking into other regions as well and.
Yes, I wanna start a campaign promoting gelato, and the campaign can start from the selection in Singapore. We wanna go in Japan because it's another important country. We wanna go in Malaysia because it's nearby, Indonesia, Vietnam. We want to go back to China. We are launching the first edition of a SIGEP US in Las Vegas from 24 to 26 March inside the International Pizza Expo. And here we will have the Gelato Festival. So we want to launch a global campaign promoting gelato. We want to work with our partners during this campaign. We want to create talks to explain why the gelato is the top and how we can make it. It's a simple, it's complicated. We need to teach also. You need to teach also the people, and we need to spread this kind of awareness on gelato. So the campaign will end in Rimini, but has to be a global, a worldwide campaign to all those countries.
That's really a magnificent goal, and I must say, for World Chefs, we are very proud to be a partner with SIGEP to use our network of chefs in over 100 countries to bring the gelato to more people. The wonderful world of gelato, as I said, it's there's so many opportunities for endless creation.
Yes.
It's bring another layer to the World Chef. So I really want to thank you and all the people well in Singapore and in Rimini for their support. And I see us taking this through with the World Chef platform, taking this globally to every corner of the world.
Yes, and we have to thank you because we have with the Rimini and SIGEP a long-standing relationship, and we want to do more with you to spread the message.
Yeah, we'll be very proud to do that. So thank you, Ilaria, for sharing that with us. Now, looking ahead, back to the competitors. So looking ahead, maybe to inspire others around the world, as you, do you see that this winning this competition has changed? You see changes in your career? Is this a boost for your career? I don't know who wants to tell me anything about that. Kate, Dexter, Chu, or Jason as a captain, if you want to speak on behalf.
Well, I think it's still too early to tell for us. It's just been a month or so since the results. But definitely, I think moving ahead, there's a lot more opportunities that will open up for us. And also, I would like to add that Wei Long and also Dexter is going for the World Cup, for the Pastry World Cup also. So we're all very motivated to achieve something. Despite having this achievement already, we're still looking forward to the next one. But yeah, I think an achievement like that not only proves the versatility of gelato not being just specialized in a country like Italy. It is so versatile that anyone from anywhere, any place can sort of master the craft or present it to the top level, to the best of their abilities. And I hope that we have shown that through our display and our showcase in January here.
Yeah, I think you sort of you paved the way. You said before, Jason, that used to be won only by Italians or French, but now you paved the way for others. And I'm sure you have also with all of you, with Kate Dexter, and sure you have young people who work alongside you, young people who are starting off, or people listening to our podcast, young people who are dreaming of competing on an international stage like Gelato. Do you have any advice to them where to start their journey and to become the next champions?
I think I can add on to this.
Yeah.
So for the young people, I guess the first thing is to not to be afraid of taking up the opportunity, because I think the opportunity is always there. I guess sometimes we're just hesitant for probably some reasons. But I guess if you learn to follow your heart, you learn to follow your passion, and you just act on that, I think you will be able to achieve things that you never imagined.
Thank you, Dexter, for sharing that, and the inspiring voice, and you all guys for inspiring young people all around Singapore, Southeast Asia, Asia as a whole, and the world even, to pathing the way and showing that it's possible to go with your own culture and your own sensitivities and compete in the homeland of gelato. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Thank
And I want to thank you all for joining the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you all the team members of the Singapore winning team of the Gelato World Cup. Ilaria, who is now looking to spread it wider and more globally than ever. The gelato on the global scene, and World Chef is very proud to be a part of that journey. I want to thank you all for being on this podcast, and well, I wish you all the best of luck with the future endeavors.
Thank you, Chef, for calling us to record this podcast. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
See you in Singapore, eh? See you in Singapore.
Yes.
Agenda.
See everybody in Singapore.
All of you. Also Chef Ragnar.
All the chefs
will
will see you all in Singapore.
Yes.
That's a must.
Yes.
Can't wait to go back.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Our listeners, thank you very much for listening in to World Chef Podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson. This is World on a Plate. See you next week. Take care. Safe journey.